Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for February 13, 2024, barracks at Orakabessa Police Station destroyed by massive fire. The barracks at the Orakabessa Police Station in St. Mary was destroyed by a massive fire Monday evening. No police personnel were reportedly injured during the blaze. Head of the St. Mary Police, Superintendent Bobette Morgan Simpson, informed the news that the firefighters have extinguished the blaze and are conducting cooling down operations. Morgan Simpson said the fire began shortly after 7 p.m. and that there was extensive fire to the facility. She added that the cause of the fire is not yet known. Firefighters from the St. Mary Fire Department fought the blaze. Fugitive identified as a person of interest following massive firearm seizure in Montego Bay. A man known by the aliases CJ, Fugitive, and Shippy has been identified as a person of interest in connection with a significant firearms bust in Montego Bay, St. James last Friday. Authorities believe he can help advance their investigation and are asking him to report to the nearest police station by midday on Wednesday, February 14. The Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Customs Agency conducted a major operation that led to the interception of a significant cache of firearms at the Freeport warehouse in Montego Bay. Dubbing the operation a significant blow to the transnational movement of illegal weapons from North America into the Caribbean, police say the seizure demonstrates the effectiveness of the combined efforts by the law enforcement agencies to combat organized crime and protect the nation's borders. According to police reports, law enforcers were able to detect anomalies in a shipment from Florida during routine scanning procedures. Reports indicate that a blue plastic barrel addressed to a recipient in Book Village in the parish prompted a thorough examination by the contraband enforcement team. The seized firearms include one Taurus Armas pistol, one Heckler & Koch VP9 pistol, one CZP09 pistol, one Beretta APX pistol, one Glock 19 pistol, one Glock 17 pistol, one Glock 45 pistol, one Canik TP9 pistol, and one Glock pistol. Following the seizure, law enforcers say they remain vigilant and dedicated to preventing the flow of illegal arms into the country, ensuring the safety and the security of our citizens. Meanwhile, members of the public are being urged to share any information they believe may be helpful in advancing this and other investigations. Persons may call the police emergency at 119, Crime Stop at 311, the NIB tip line at 811, or the nearest police station. Ammo found in abandoned building in Portland. A police team attached to the Portland Division reportedly seized several rounds of ammunition in Rural Hill District in the parish on Monday. Reports from the Port Antonio Police are that about 11:40 a.m., lawmen acting on information carried out a search at an abandoned building. During the search, a black plastic bag containing 12 12-gauge cartridges was found. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. JLP confident of victory in KSAMC, PNP predicts a sweep in Westmoreland. Mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, has declared that the Jamaica Labour Party will retain its hold on the Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Mr. Williams, who was speaking with the news, said based on information gathered on the ground, he is confident the JLP will win by a larger majority in the February 26 local government election compared with 2016.
Based on what we are seeing and the reports we have been getting from the field and from the data we have, is that the PNP will suffer its largest defeat at the polls in a local government election in Kingston and St. Andrew. This means that the JLP will register a historic victory in Kingston and St. Andrew. That is the information we are seeing. That is what we are seeing on the ground. We have tested it, and it's true. It will happen. There are divisions that we will flip in Kingston and St. Andrew that will not only stun the PNP, but will stun this country. Similar to what happened with Kingston Central in the 2020 general elections, when Kingston Central flipped to the JLP and stunned this country. There are more to come. There are divisions that we are seeing that will turn to the JLP, that will be victorious for the JLP, that will stun this country.
At the same time, the People's National Party is confident it will perform well in Westmoreland. PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell said the party has completed polls in 9 of the 14 Westmoreland divisions and will sweep all the divisions in the eastern section of the parish. Following the poll conducted by Market Research Services, Dr. Campbell said the PNP will win the White House, Darlaston, Leamington and the Betheltown divisions in eastern Westmoreland. He added that in all seats, the PNP had double-digit leads. Dr. Campbell disclosed that the party leads comfortably in 3 of the 5 divisions in central Westmoreland. He said of the 9 divisions polled, the party leads in 7. The party said it will soon complete its polls in the western Westmoreland divisions. Dr. Campbell said that despite the party being pleased with the polls, it was not an invitation to be complacent. He said that the party remains motivated throughout the campaign period and that the polls are a clear indication that it is regaining its dominance in the traditionally PNP-supported parish. They must get a beating, says Mark Golding. President of the People's National Party, Mark Golding, says his party is energized and stronger than ever before as it prepares for the upcoming local government elections. They must get a beating, Golding exclaimed while addressing a group of orange-clad supporters in southwest St. Elizabeth. He also used the opportunity to show support for several of the council candidates in the area, including Kevar Bennett, council candidate for the Mountainside Division. You have as your candidate a brilliant young man and a son of the soil, a man of whom we are well proud and who will hold the PNP flag high. Kevar, big up man. What I am seeing and feeling here in southwest St. Elizabeth and here in the Vineyard community is that the PNP is back than ever and ready to take it to them, the PNP president said to loud cheers as if to confirm his statement. Parties mark turf with impunity in absence of political referee. As the local government election campaign reaches fever pitch, political flags and posters are being mounted in public spaces in sections of the island in clear violation of the political code of conduct. Across the corporate area, buildings and utility poles have been the preferred spots, but along the busy Spanish Town Road, not even a bridge in the vicinity of Riverton was spared. In at least one instance, tensions surged after the paraphernalia of one candidate was replaced by supporters of another with a candidate of their choice. A widely circulated video also shows one person using a long stick to remove a green flag placed high up on what appeared to be a utility pole. Green is the color associated with the ruling Jamaica Labour Party, while the People's National Party's main color is orange. Section 1A of the Joint Agreement and the Declaration of Political Conduct 2005 reads, "No person should engage in, adopt or otherwise encourage any form of violence or intimidation in their political activities. No damage should willfully be done to any property, whether private or public, in the course of or as a result of any political event or activity," reads Section 2, which addresses the safety of private and public property. Turning to the avoidance of defacing all buildings or installations, Section 6 says there should be no defacing of any surface, roadway, or installation, whether privately or publicly owned, for the purpose of displaying any political message or slogan, except in such a manner as is permitted by law. In the lead-up to the polls in 2011, then a political ombudsman, Bishop Harold Blair, threatened the political parties with hefty fines if they failed to have flags removed from public spaces, declaring that the practice was a breach of the political code of conduct and the law. He said the flags were mounted to display dominance and to say this is orange territory or green territory. Long-serving parliamentarian Carl Samuda, the JLP's campaign manager then, declared that the party did not condone the mounting of flags as it was against the law. "My position is very clear that there should be no flags. We don't support the hoisting of any flag, whether it be green or orange, he said. The office of the political ombudsman has been vacant since Donna Parchment Brown's term came to an end on November 15, 2022. Parchment Brown had also tried to tackle the practice and had sought the assistance of the police and the National Solid Waste Management Authority to remove flags after the parties ignored her calls to remove them from public spaces. Last Friday, the Senate passed into law the Political Ombudsman Amendment Act, which will assign the duties of the Political Ombudsman to the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. Director of Elections Glasspool Brown, who is one of 9 ECJ commissioners, told the news on Monday that he has not received any complaints, but said that as a regular citizen, he has seen the flags on display. He otherwise had no comment to offer on the unlawful practice. Eugene Kelly, the PNP incumbent for the Whitfield Town Division in St. Andrew, whose division is among those with several orange flags flying, said it was mere free expression. As it relates to Spanish Town Road, of which my division has a very small section, it's my understanding from my campaign manager that it was residents who made and placed those makeshift flags, and as such, if that is the case, they are expressing their right to freedom of speech, he told the news. The police leadership in Portland summoned the candidates to a meeting on the weekend after a political billboard in the Fairhill division was taken down and burnt, causing anxiety. The long-delayed elections will be held on February 26.